I love using a slow cooker because it's such a simple way to cook. I can take all of my ingredients and throw them in early in the morning. I come home after work and everything's ready to go. KitchenAid has managed to take a slow cooker and turn it into something they call a multi-cooker. It has all of the features and benefits of a slow cooker, but a ton of other settings. So let me take you through them. It's got a setting for rice, soup, risotto, which I'll show you today, yogurt, so cool, keep warm, and then it's got a slow cook function, a slow cooking function on a higher heat, so if you want to speed things up you can, simmer, boil, saute, sear, and then manual. And with the manual function, it allows you to change the temperature and the time. So you can do any of your favorite recipes on that manual function. Today I'll show you how to do a seared mushroom risotto. So to cook my mushrooms, I'll put this on the sear function. Just press start. And you'll see it's going to preheat for me and will let me know when it's ready. So it's reached the searing temperature of 450 degrees. I can add a little oil, add my mushrooms. Just gonna let them cook down for a minute and then start to turn them. All right, I finished searing my mushrooms and now it's time to make the risotto. This is the stir tower and it's an optional attachment for the KitchenAid multi-cooker, but I love it. It makes a really easy task out of stirring anything that requires a lot of time. So think about things like risotto, polenta, oatmeal, all of those things are great with the stir tower. And it just attaches right onto the base of the multi-cooker. See how it lines right up? Easy. There are 3 speed settings on the stir tower itself, but first I will put it on the risotto setting on the multi-cooker. Now it's preheating, so I can do the first step of the risotto, which will be to add my onions and saute them. So you can see that it's telling me that I've reached step 1, which is 350 degrees for sauteing my onions. This up, in they go. I'm just gonna let it go for about 5 to 7 minutes until the onions look like they're cooked down a little bit. My onions are soft after about 6 minutes, so now I'll add my rice. I'm going to let the rice cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. I just want to make sure that the grains are really well coated with the oil. Right now I'll add my wine. I'm going to let it cook for about 3 minutes and then I'll change the temperature and we'll start adding the stock. Now I'm putting it on step 2. That's actually going to lower the temperature in the pan so I can start adding my stock to the rice. I'm going to add a half a cup of stock at a time about every 5 minutes and it should be done in around 30 minutes. I'm adding my last bit of stock and let's finish it up. I'm just going to add my last favorite ingredients, a little bit of butter, some parm. That's a lot. And you can actually turn this up 1 speed to kind of whip everything in. Look at that. Get that combined. Delicious. Now I'll just finish with the peas and the mushrooms. If you want, you can actually turn it off and give it a quick stir with your regular spoon. Be ready to go. Oh my gosh, look at that. Perfectly cooked risotto in the multi-cooker.